Well, here we go. So, what am I doing here? I am going to start a podcast. I've had a bunch of people offer to do a podcast with me, do a podcast for me, but it hasn't happened. You know, people get busy and things like that. So, I figured I'm going to buy my own equipment and I'm going to start doing podcasts. Well, I'll interview people in my industry, in my life, talk about fun stories from our adventures on set, off set, my horror career. I'll have clips of all these things because I record everything and it's all over my YouTube channel. So we're going to have all that stuff. I'm going to take this camera and my audio recorder on the road. Everywhere I go, it's going to come with me. So do like impromptu podcasts as well. But for now, this is just a test run. So I got my audio going. I got my lavalier. It has to be away from my beard. If I put it here, my beard rubs up against and sounds like this. Can't have that. So the lavalier's down here. And I'm got a GoPro running. I'm going to do audio and video for YouTube. And hopefully maybe somebody will be like, hey, this dude is kind of interesting. Let's pick up his podcast. But for now, this is a test run. I was in the hospital from beginning of October till Thanksgiving. Almost 8 weeks. Had 8 surgeries on my leg. So you hear this clicking, right? That is my wound vac. I'll show you something interesting. Every few days I have to change out the wound vac and the canister. And this is what's in it. Take a look. It's kind of gross. It really is kind of gross. So even when I go to set now, I have to have this attached to me. And some people get freaked out by it. Well, anyways, since I've been in the hospital, I haven't shaved. I haven't cut my hair. So tonight I'm going to shave my head. And this will just be on the podcast, the test podcast, or testing of the camera and the audio. And yeah, we'll see. And hopefully you guys tune in because I got some crazy stories. Here we are. We're in my blacklight bathroom downstairs. I just put these in. I still have to fix them, but you get the idea. It's too dark to shave my head like this, right? So I'm going to have to turn the light. Oops, sorry. You see, I got to get used to not touching the microphone. That's why this is a test. And my vacuum is just being extra loud, so I will just turn it off for a few minutes. I'm not allowed to turn it off for more than 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Woo! Look at my hair. My parents, who've been helping me out more than, like, I can't even thank them for, wanted me to cut my hair. So here I go. I've been waiting to do this podcast for a long time, and I just kind of can't sit around and wait anymore. So I'm just going to do it myself. While I've been recuperating at home after the hospital stay, I had 2 different people do an interview with me for a podcast. One came to visit me, which was awesome. I actually had a Russian Netflix crew do a whole segment on me for their show right before all this stuff happened to me. And yeah, so there's been quite a few things that have been happening, so I can't wait to get this podcast going. I have a lot of ideas. I have a good amount of people I could interview in my life, and if it's successful, fantastic. If it's not, it's not. You know, what are you gonna do? So to all of you that have been super loyal to my YouTube channel, there's gonna be a lot more cool stuff on it. I got a artist making a logo for my podcast. I got a bunch of stuff lined up, and I'm kind of excited about this. You know, sometimes we just need new things in our life to make our life either more complete or just flow better. What just happened? What just happened? Test run is done, and I'm bald. Peace out.